Welcome to Ruby's Kitchen. This is Ruby's son Rufy doing this translation for you. Today we're going to be making Ramzan's most adored dish, pakoras, in my style. So let's get started. If you like our recipes, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Next to it, you'll see a bell icon. By clicking on that, you'll get notifications for our recipes first and free. If you like the videos, give us a thumbs up. Here we have 1.5 cups of sifted gram flour. The reason we have it sifted is because that when we go ahead and start mixing it, we won't develop any stiff areas or lumps. So we'll go ahead and add our spices. We have here a teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of chaat masala, a teaspoon of salt, and 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. You can also use arrowroot. So we'll go ahead and add this. Alright. A teaspoon of ginger paste and a teaspoon of garlic paste. To that, we're going to add a tablespoon of lemon juice. They'll become really tangy with this. And a 1/4 teaspoon of, you can say a large pinch of baking soda. With this, they'll become really crispy. Alright, so we'll go ahead and mix it all together. And to this, we'll add water, and we'll make a really smooth mixture. We'll never add the water immediately, not all of it. We'll add a little bit at a time so that we can be careful that the mixture hasn't become too soft or liquidy. We're going to make 3 types of pakoras. So we're going to keep the first batter that we're going to use a little thick. So we're going to keep adding water, and I'll let you know at the end how much water I added. Initially, we need a batter that's quite thick. So it kind of falls as if it's quite heavy. So we have it exactly like we want it. We'll just add a couple of drops more of water. Alright, now we're just going to beat this for 2 minutes. Alright, look at the batter now. The consistency is perfect. This is exactly how you want it. Thick and smooth. We added a cup of water to our 1.5 cups of gram flour. So we're going to go ahead and cover this up, and we're going to set it aside. And as you can see, we have our oil in a pan set to medium-high. Our gram flour is all good to go, and now we're going to go ahead and cut our veggies. We're going to make 3 types of pakoras. Ones that are with green peppers, potatoes, and onions. So the first we're going to make are with green peppers. The reason we're making the green pepper ones first is because we need a thicker batter. As we continue making more pakoras, our batter becomes more thinner in consistency. So we're going to make it in this step. We're going to make the pepper ones first. So we're not going to make stuffed pepper pakoras. We're going to make just plain ones. If your peppers aren't that spicy, it's going to be perfect. So here we have 3 jalapenos, and we're going to go ahead and slice them. And as you can see here, we're going to make 4 pieces. And now a lot of people ask me, how do you know that if your pepper is spicy or not? So when you cut it, you'll be able to smell the aroma. You'll smell a spicy aroma. This smells kind of like a bell pepper. So if you smell that type of an aroma, we don't need to actually take out the seeds. But if you feel like it's spicy, what you can do is like just cut it open and take out the seeds. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. I really don't need to do this with my peppers. Alright, so this is our last one. Alright, so we're all done now. And now we're going to go ahead and cut the potato. So for the potato, we don't have to skin the potato. We're just going to go ahead and just slice them thinly. You can use a mandolin also if you'd like. I'm just going to cut it with a knife. We're going to cut it diagonally a bit. All right, done with our potatoes. And now potatoes usually turn dark, so we're gonna soak them in water. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and turn up our stove to medium high, and now we're gonna go ahead and roughly cut our onion. We don't have to specifically cut it in any manner, we can just chop it in any way we'd like. You can cut it in any direction, kind of like this, large, small, any way you'd like. Basically, you can cut it in any way you'd like. These pakoras are very compromising. They'll taste good regardless of anything. Alright, we're done with the onions now. We'll go ahead and put these in our bowl. And now we are going to chop up our cilantro and 1 green pepper. Our peppers aren't spicy. If yours are spicy, you can just add a bit. Alright, all done now. So we're going to go ahead and mix these in with our onion. Alright, we're done now. So our oil has warmed up pretty nicely. So we're going to go ahead with our batter. And now I wanted to say one thing about the batter. I'm going to make the green pepper one first. If you have little children in the house and your kids like eating pakoras, what you can do is make the potato ones first because they enjoy eating the potato ones. Or what you can do is just set aside some of the batter and use it later on. But we need a thicker batter for the pepper pakoras. So we're going to start with a thicker batter and then go to a thinner batter. So now we are going to start making our pakoras. I've turned up the heat a little more. And now we're going to go ahead and start making these quickly. Our gloves are on. And now we're going to go ahead and add our peppers in, all of them at once. All right. So we just mix them in a bit. And now we're going to start dropping them in. Just like that. Isn't it so easy? So you see, we're done with our pepper pakoras, and now while this is frying, we're going to go ahead and add in our potatoes. We're going to go ahead and mix them in nicely. Now to this, we're going to add a couple of ingredients. 1 teaspoon of crushed peppers, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and a teaspoon of chaat masala. And now we're going to go ahead and check on our other pakoras. Look at them. They look so amazing. Alright, so we've checked on them, and now we're going to go back to our potatoes and just keep mixing these spices together with the potatoes. Alright, so now the potatoes are well incorporated with our spices, and now we're going to go check on our pakoras. Pakora person! That's what I am. During Ramadan, usually during any time, pakoras are so yummy when it's raining, when it's movie night, when it's a picnic or anything, but during Ramadan especially, pakoras are the life of Ramadan. Look at how beautiful the color is. We're not going to make these too dark. Perfect golden brown. That's why we added a little bit of turmeric. Zoe says we added a bit of turmeric and we just mixed it all together. And now we're going to wait about 30 seconds so that our oil heats up back to the original temperature that it was at. Pakoras are such a great invention. Everyone likes it, and it's good all the time. And they're cheap also, and tasty. Alright, now we have this poor little batter of ours, just a little bit. We're going to add all of our mixture into this. And now, we're going to go ahead and mix it all together. Basically, we're going to crush it in. If you can see, I'm actually literally breaking these ingredients into the batter. And to that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of ground flour. Unsifted, just like that, normal. And now we're going to go ahead and keep mixing this together, because as careful as we are, the moisture that's inside the onions, it's gonna appear to the surface. And now we're gonna go check our potato pakoras. And now we're just gonna rotate them and stir them around a bit. During the first couple of minutes, we're not gonna touch them. And then after that, we can go ahead and do it without any issues. When I was young, I used to love potatoes at pakoras. And now I like all kinds of pakoras, pepper pakoras, and especially when the peppers aren't that spicy. I just love it with all the chutneys. Look at how crispy these look. The potato slices don't need to be too thick because otherwise the potatoes won't cook thoroughly. We need thin slices. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take them out. Our aloo potato pakoras are done. Now we're going to wait 30 seconds again like we did before, and then we'll add the other ones. And did you see 3 different types of pakoras? We didn't add too many spices to the first one. For the potato ones, we did add spices, and to this one, we added cilantro and green peppers. And now we're just going to grab it like that and put them in kind of like fritters. All right, so this is our last one going in now. All done. And now we can finally remove our gloves. All right, so we're going to stir it like this at first. And then, look at that one. It's brown, so we can go ahead and flip it over. Now we're just going to wait about 30 seconds or so, and then we can start mixing it in. Let's go ahead and start loading these up into our serving plate while our onion pakoras are being cooked. All right, look. They seem like they've browned from the bottom, so we can start flipping them. That's it. All right. So now let's go ahead and load our potato pakoras into our serving plate. Look at this. And now it's time for us to turn off the stove and take off our onion pakoras. Look at how crispy they sound. Mmm. So yummy, crispy. Hear that? Look at that. Did you see how fast we made our pakoras? Just with 1.5 cups of gram flour, we made so many varieties. Something for everyone. My mouth is watering. And during Ramadan also, when you guys are going to make this, you're going to enjoy it thoroughly. Now I'm going to try this. I'm going to try the pepper one first. I'm going to go ahead and dip this in the sweet sauce. Mmm. Mmm. The peppers are just slightly spicy. Otherwise, they're not spicy at all. And the sweet chutney with that, Now, I'm going to go ahead and try the potato one. I'm going to dip it in the tomato chutney and in the green chutney. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Actually, I shouldn't have eaten the entire one. I have to try another one too, but I can't. I just couldn't stop. These pakoras are just like that. You can't put them on the side. You can't leave them. Now, I'm gonna try the onion one. Mmm. 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 All the chutneys are so good. The pakoras are excellent. And the onion ones, you know what the specialty of these are? There's not a lot of gram flour batter onto it. It should just be like barely on there. You know, if there's too much batter, it won't taste good at all. So the way I went step by step throughout this process, you should start with the green pepper ones first, and then the potatoes, and then the onion ones. You got to do it just like that. You'll have a variety, and just with one and a half cups of gram flour, we made so many pakoras, and then we made so many great chutneys as well. And now go ahead and make this for iftari, and I usually eat this for sari when there's when they're left over. So eat them as well. Have fun. All right, guys, if you guys enjoyed this translation, please give me a thumbs up. Love you all. Bye. Allah Hafiz.